Good night to you. And it's so good to have you here on Advancing the Cause. You know what? Very often when we try to have our program here, it is being sabotaged by all kinds of forces. But you know what? We are not going to allow that to hold us down. Advancing the Cause will be on every Wednesday night, regardless of what time we happen to start. You know, these things happen. People don't like when you speak the truth. But we've got to speak it anyhow. We've got to say what is happening in this country. We've got to educate you. We have to educate. We have to expose what is being done. And if people don't want exposures, then you need to do the right thing. You need to treat people equal. And let me say from the onset, and our program tonight is titled Guyana is We Own. And it's not one Guyana. It's one people, one nation, one destiny. And Guyana is we own. All of Guyana belong to us. We are bona fide citizens of this country. And so all of Guyana belong to us. Before I go further into the program, I don't want to get lashes. So I want to say happy birthday to all of those persons who will have celebrated their birthday last week, from last Wednesday to today. Happy birthday to you. And of course, yes, Roderick Henry, good night to you. And to those persons who are still waiting to celebrate their birthday during this month, happy birthday to you as well. Kevin, good night to you, and it's good to have you here. Denise, it's good to have you here. All of you, Royston Campbell, Roderick Henry, Kevin, Denise, who else were you saying? Mohabir, Chandra Paul Mohabir, it's good to have you here. And yes, a blessed good evening to you too. We have Norma Watson. Norma Watson, good night to you, girl. How you doing? We have Steve Reese. Good night to you. Oh, wow. Steve is watching us from Ethiopia. Wow. Clifton Stewart is watching us from Paris. Good night. It's so good to have all of you. And I now understand why the PPP are upset when it's time for advancing the cause. Joyanne, good night to you. I now understand because this message is being shared wide and far, and they don't like when we talk about it. And so, yes, I think it's Royston who's saying to us that we are 83,000 square miles, one Guyana, not one Guyana, one people, one nation, one destiny. Guyana is we own. But you know what? We've lost some loved ones during the week, and I want to express my sincerest condolences to all those families who would have lost loved ones. You know, it's not easy to lose a loved one, but you know what? God knows best. And we don't want to question the happenings of the Creator or what He has allowed, but we want to say we're hoping that the memories of those loved ones will carry you through and it will bring comfort to you. As we go on again, Lily, it's good to have you in the house. I know sometimes, Lily is watching us from Maryland. So, Lily, it's good to have you here. Call up your friends, call up your neighbors, call up everybody else and tell them Advancing the Cause is on. And we're in for a really, really fun time tonight. This is Sarah. Oh, gosh, Sarah, I ain't got no fire tonight. Sarah, good night to you, love. Right. So call up your friends and tell them Advancing the Cause is on. I've been looking at the way we have been going through these programs, these episodes from week to week to week. And I'm liking the numbers that we're having, but we want to share this message more. So continue to share the message every time you see Advancing the Cause is coming on. Continue to share the message so that more people can be a part of what is happening and they'll understand exactly what we are saying. We speak the truth. But let me say to you, we are embracing, and I'm saying we here, and this we is, I'm talking about all of you who are locked in here. We are embracing this whole notion of Guyana is we own. One people, one nation, one destiny. And you're going to hear me repeating that over and over during the course of this episode. Guyana is we own. And we don't want anybody to come here to tell us Essequibo belong to them. I mean, a madman at some time said, oh, we could give a part to Essequibo. But you know, I want to say to us, there's a saying which says, what's sweet in goat mouth, the sour in the backside. And that's what's happening to some of those who are now holding seats in government. You know, some of them who holding seats in government now, that is what is happening to them when they go out there and talk foolishness. They were in opposition and they were saying a whole lot of trash. Now it's coming back to haunt them. But you know what? We are the ones who will suffer if any crazy thing should happen. If Venezuela should make any crazy move, we're the ones who will suffer because all of them got hiding place to go. But Guyana is we own and we will stay right here. We're not going anywhere. All of Guyana belong to us. And so let me say to you, this installed regime, they really don't know what they're doing, you know. They don't know what they're doing. Let me remind us that in 1899, there was this arbitration award which awarded Essequibo to Guyana. As a matter of fact, it was always there, but that award made it final. And all parties accepted that until some people started getting a little crazy and deciding, of course, Venezuela started getting a little crazy and they start doing all kinds of foolishness, agitating here, agitating there. But let me remind you, we have gone to the international courts, and that's where the final of all decisions will be made. And we are not going to engage in any one and two and three talks with anybody. The issue is there, and it's going to be settled there once and for all. And let me say to you, too, that, you know, if there was a certain man around, as a matter of fact, I'm not sure if the operator has that. But let me show you let me tell you what leadership is about. By the time Forbes Burnham, and that's why we have to continue to call the name of that great leader. That was a leader who had vision and he had love for country. He was committed to ensuring that the people of Guyana benefit every time, first and foremost. And you know, if we had followed the policies of LFS Burnham, we would not have been where we are today. You know? We would have been far off. But you know, people jump up and say, oh, Burnham wants to fight the Indians, he banned flour, he banned aloo, he banned this, he banned the nonsense. Burnham wanted us to be self-sufficient. And that is why he was implementing certain programs. But we didn't see that as being wise. We saw it as Burnham punishing some of us, a certain group of people. And it was nothing of the sort. But let me continue by saying, when the Venezuelans started with their nonsense after a while, the first thing Burnham did was to consult with the opposition leader. You know, he didn't talk about shake hand and he has to shake my hand and oh, he has to go and confess sins, little boy stupidness. Burnham consulted with the opposition leader then, Shady Jagan. After that consultation, Burnham addressed the nation. After that consultation, Burnham addressed the nation. We are still waiting to be addressed by the installed president. We are still waiting for that. And just after that statement, we saw Venezuela responding. Operator, I don't know if you have this statement that was made by LFS Burnham way back then. If not, we'll just have his picture there. But let me say to you, this was a man who understood what leadership is all about. He understood what being a president is all about and leading a country. Not people who run in helter-skelter and you're having an issue happening in your country and you finding time to travel all over the place. Burnham sat here But you know what? I am happy that the leader of the opposition made it quite clear long before that as the leader of the opposition, we will stand together on this national issue. And we are going to give all the support that is needed at a time like this. At this time, we're not talking about shake hand and who did the shake hand and who must confess sins and who must not confess. You know, he spoke about national unity. And I want to commend the leader of the opposition, Comrade Aubrey Norton, for taking that bold step. As a matter of fact, he did not only take that bold step, he held a press conference to talk about these issues. But you know what? We have a government that is all about the monies, all about the tall buildings, all about the road projects. And I'm not saying that these activities or these developments, they're not good. But you can't be only about developments. And of course, you know why they're all about these kinds of road construction and building buildings. Even when buildings are needed, they're building buildings. Because they can get, you know, their brother and their sister to be a part of, to bid for the contract, or it's just handed to them. Like my good friend, well, he's not my good friend, Nigel Dharamlal. I saw a big contract there on his name. This is his address in Cummins Lodge. You know, these people are just nasty people. All of them bidding for contracts. We got a minister that said the Minister of Agriculture, it is alleged the Minister of Agriculture too. His sons are bidding for contract and they're getting it. While other people, other persons who are building contractors, real building contractors, they're not getting it. But let's go back a little more to this Venezuela thing. This is a serious issue. And I'm not here to alarm and to cause anxiety, but the fact is the fact. This issue is a serious one. And we cannot take this issue lightly. I mean, yes, we don't want to confront Venezuela in any, we don't want to have any kind of confrontation with Venezuela, but our people must know what is happening. Our people must know we cannot continue to sit idly by and allow foolishness to happen. You know, while we have been educating our people here under the PNC, under the coalition, about our territory, the PPP come and all they're doing is jumping around the place. You're not going to caution them a fancy girl prayer, jumping around the place, commissioning building here, commissioning school there, all over the place. You're doing foolishness. And not a word in the curriculum about our national, our patriotism and so on. That gone out to the door. They don't care about that. No wonder she got stupidness typed in the exercise books with the wrong multiplication tables and wrong spelling about country and all kind of foolishness. She ain't got time with that, you know. Not a word in our curriculum to talk about being patriotic to this country. Not a word. But we allowing the Venezuelans to come in by drones. Remember 2 weeks ago I showed you a set coming in at Tushan? They're coming with their birds, they're coming with this, they're coming with everything they're coming with. And there is nobody there doing any proper screening. We did not get any report from this government, this installed government, to say, look, 100 Venezuelans came, 15 of them are Guyanese who went away a long time, 25 of them, they are married to a Guyanese man or married to a Guyanese woman, 20 are children who have Guyanese parents. Nothing like that you're not hearing from them. But all of these Venezuelans are just coming in by the drones. And they're scattered all across this country. Let me remind you folks, Guyana is we own. And we must ensure that we come first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then anybody else. We can't go to anybody else's country and get first class citizen treatment. Y'all remember when Barbados was deporting our Guyanese citizens like rice? You remember that? And for those of you who are old enough, do you remember when there was an issue with Barbados when Lyndon Forbes Sampson Burnham was president then? And what did he do? He said, oh, y'all don't want my people there? Well, I said in all your own back to Barbados. All your Bajan people going back. But we're not doing that here. You know why they're not doing that here? Because they want the Venezuelans to come here so they can register them for elections purpose. So we don't care who belong to this squad, who is a trained military officer, who come in as a spy, who come in as a die. We're not interested. The PPP not interested in that. They're interested in votes. And this is why they're interested in votes, because they recognize that many, many of their supporters are leaving this country. They're going away to the US and Canada. And because they recognize that their numbers are dwindling, they're doing anything they're doing to bring more people and to pamper them so they can vote for you. And while I'm talking about commissioning buildings, I'm going to talk about this. Priya going all over the place and commissioning dormitories, but they're not fixing the dormitories that we have existing. But you know why? They're going to commission and build. They're building more dormitories. And we're happy that we can build dorms so that students who have to travel very far, like the students who are coming from Leg 1 and Wakenham and so on, who pass the grade 6 exams to come to schools out here, that they can be catered for. We're happy that those things are happening. And let me remind you too, that all of those dorms that are being commissioned now, they were in the pipeline there that APNU created. But the thing is, we got so many issues with other dorms. Go check what is happening at President's College. Check what is happening in Port Kaituma. Check what is happening at St. Ignatius. Fix the dorms, Priya. Fix those there, because we don't want to have another Mahdia in Port Kaituma or another Mahdia in Lethem. Fix the dorms. We don't want to have another Mahdia in Paramakatoy. Go fix the dorms. But they're only hustling to build new ones because they know that's where they could cipher off the monies. They put somebody else's name when they're the person who getting the contract. It's crazy. And so while Burnham was there and Burnham spoke to the nation, and because of his vision and aggressiveness in dealing with the matter, we got the song from Dave Martins, or the Trade Winds. Not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountain. We ain't giving up no sea. We ain't giving up no river, nothing that belonged to we. Not one blue saki. Not even a rice grain we're not giving up. And I'm hoping that we can say the same thing this time and not the foolishness about one Guyana. This is not no one Guyana time, because there is no one Guyana. Linden, I'm hearing, has a derms. Well, not that I'm hearing. I know they have a derm there in Amelia's ward. And it ain't fixing. You know why? Because the people in Linden didn't vote for the PPP, so they're not fixing that. But because the people in Region 3 voted for them, they're fixing all of the dorms and so on in the region. They're commissioning dorms, ensuring that those are properly built. I am so tired of these foolish people. It's what happened to Cammy John. Cammy John, is that your right name? You really didn't understand what is happening. Priya, I guess she was in that class with the No Child Left Behind. Because if you understand the policies of the PNC, you would never make the statement that you're making. The PNC could never be a racist party when we would have had chairpersons within the PNC who are East Indian brothers and who are Amerindians. So you're wasting your time. You don't understand. Get out of the class because you don't understand what is happening. You see these demons that's come here to talk a sort of foolishness. They're reading from a script that they would have been given. They don't understand. Mentally lazy. But like I was saying, when Burnham ensured that he kept the nation abreast with all that is happening. And so at this time, I want to ask, where is Mia Mortley? Where is she? Where is a statement coming from Mia Mortley in support of what is happening here? Where is Mia Mortley? Huh? Where is Mia? Mia came here during the 2020 elections claiming that she's coming to fix the business right. Why aren't we having any support now from Mia Mortley and Barbados? Huh? Black belly sheep and all kind of thing come from Barbados. Hot fish curry, and so just go to Mia when it is alleged, just go to Mia when the weekends come. Mia, we want to hear a statement from you in support of Guyana. Don't come here and feel you could use us. Many weekends you're flying in, you're gone in the interior, you're gone all over the place. You must say something now. Where is Ralph Gonzalez? Huh? Ralph talk about taking your licks like a man. Where is Ralph Gonzalez now? Huh? I want to hear these people making statements. Where is Ralph Gonzalez? You only know Guyana when you could get from us. We want to hear from Ralph Gonzalez. He must make a statement in support. The more statements we get, it's better for us. But I understand why some of you are not going to make statements, because y'all like the snake with the two heads. That's why some of you are not going to make statements. While I saw a statement today coming from CARICOM, I want more of that, because CARICOM did make a statement during the elections time. But I want Ralph Gonzalez and Mia Mortley. What happened to the guardians of democracies? Where are they? Huh? Where are the guardians of democracy? Why I can't hear anything coming from them? The guardians must speak. Where is this boy who performed duties as the deputy speaker just the other day? Where is he? Y'all know who we're talking about? The boy who liked to shout TBT. Where is he? Where is this guy here? He must say something, because you know what? Our indigenous brothers and sisters are on the front line there. They're occupying those lands on the border. And anything happening, they're the first ones to get touched. Where is this brother? Where is this brother? Some of these people, I am so upset because they're too convenient. Where is this brother who said that he was standing for our Amerindian brothers and sisters? But, unfortunately, when we had the issue with Dottie Man and the little Amerindian girl, he didn't speak either. Maybe the 30 pieces of silver finish. So he's looking to get another set of 30. But I don't understand. Where is the Speaker of the National Assembly, who don't give us a chance to say the things we want to say? Where is he? We should be having a statement coming from this young man here. Where is he now? Huh? All of them ducking. All of them ducking. All of you should be coming out now to make a statement. You shouldn't wait for the opposition leader to come out there. All of you should be coming out. You're shameful and shameless. I know certain things you don't want. I can't use certain words in parliament, but I could use it on my program. And you're convenient. But you shouldn't be convenient on national issues. Don't be convenient on national issues. Y'all come out and talk. Come out and speak. Where is Sarah Lynch? Huh? Y'all remember Sarah? Where is she? Where is Auntie Sarah? Where is the ABCDEFG ambassadors? Where are they? We want to hear from them. Sarah, they meddling in every single thing in Guyana's business. Now, you're hearing Sarah. Huh? You're hearing Sarah. Now, you know what? They had the one Guyana that they're championing. But the one Guyana ain't walking, so they jump now on the one. They're jumping now to the leader of the opposition. Huh? Guardians of democracy. They're scared, I know. They're scared. All of them scared. They can't come out. They're guardians of secrecy, right? All these people should be coming out now to make statements in support of Guyana. But these people, unfortunately, they've already collected what they got to collect. And some still collecting. Some still collecting. So they ain't gonna talk. But it's disgusting. Where is the president's, one of the president's best friend, Marshall Montano, who is sidelining all of our local artists to bring every time to give away Guyana's money to? Where is Marshall? Marshall should have been singing a song. Marshall should have had a song talking about Guyana and the Guyanans we own. Marshall should have already composed a song, put two lines together and sing. Huh? You come and make them knock out Jomo and Kwesies and all of them. Marshall should be here singing for us now. Don't come and jump up when it's cricket time and collect we money and go with it. Marshall should be here singing for us. But you know, this is the kind of people that the PPP are. They don't care about their Guyanese. They don't care about Guyanese. All they're interested in is the elite group, the 3Fs, friends, family, friends, favorites. Marshall is a friend, and he's a favorite. Mia is a friend, and she's a favorite. Ralph Gonzalez is a friend and a favorite. Well, the other one dead, so I can't call you. The other one from Barbados, I can't call you. And where is the other white mouth one from Jamaica? Huh? I'm really mad this evening. I'm really, really upset because we should be hearing from these people. They should make statements in support of Guyana. It's just disgusting that Guyana is only needed when people want to get things from us. Where is the Minister of Sports, Youth and Culture, Youth, Sports and Culture? Huh? You see, when Burnham had the People's Militia, National Service, and so on, they condemned it. But Burnham had a vision, and he knew exactly what he was doing. I hope Jagdeo gonna bring out the Red Beret Squad. I hope Jagdeo gonna bring it out. That man, Jagdeo. I don't know if the operator got a picture of him, but that man, the Doctor of Doom, the Doctor of Doom, the Doctor of Failure, the man who is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth vice president. Were you there? Come out and make your statements. Every Thursday you're abusing. Come out and talk to the people and tell them about what is happening. Tell us what is happening in the borders there. When the Venezuelans parading up and down. Tell them that we got Venezuelan soldiers in uniform coming across the border. Come out and talk about it. Don't jump around the place and cuss out everybody and talk about who this, who that, who's a criminal, who's not so. You are the champion of the earth according to them. And according to Raphael Trotman, you are the Doctor of Doom. Come out and tell us something. Come out and say something now about this. You know, we heard that from 2020 to now is about 50,000 Venezuelans they give aid to. And I'm just saying 50,000 because of some numbers that were placed there. But nothing else. Nothing. Some of our own citizens waiting with a pink slip in their hand. Jagdeo, talk now. Talk now, Jagdeo. You're shameless. You don't work sitting in that seat. You, Charles Robson, all of y'all need to go home. All of y'all need to go home. Look, these people are so malicious. They're so malicious. Every single thing that the PNC would have put in place, you walk around this country, drive around the Georgetown, you're going to see the condition that they're in. The National Cultural Center, if you see the condition of the National Cultural Center, but we break it down the sports hall for build a new one. More monies for the boys, the crooks. Huh? These people are not easy. They don't care about what happened in this country. Yes, you think he knows where Sue is? He knows exactly where is Sue, but he can't squeeze Sue. He can't squeeze Sue for nothing because Sue got a lot of information on him. He can't squeeze Sue. Since I can't find words to describe them. Since they got into office, you check and see all that is happening in Guyana and all that is happening to us. Where is Jerry Gavaya, the advisor on national security? How he didn't know all these things happening? Huh? Where is this advisor on national security? All of them, they're drawing big fat salaries and they're doing nothing for the Guyanese people. Look him there. Huh? Nothing they're doing for the Guyanese people. Big fat salaries they're drawing. It's a shame and disgrace. And I only want Jerry Gavaya to come out. He must advise the president on matters of security. Now, you know what they're going to do? They're going to round up our sons and put them on the borderline. But I want to tell y'all something. Jerry, you must be the first on the battle line. You must go out there and give support to our soldiers, our young men out there. You must go and give support to them. Barak Jagdeo must put on the army uniform and go out there. Orphan Ali, you must put on too. You, and don't leave Dharam Lal behind. Take Dharam Lal with you. All of y'all must go out there. You, Nadir, Jerry Gavaya, what a name, I can't even remember. Dottie Man, Charles Ramson, all of y'all must go out there. Huh? All of y'all must go out there. Matters of national security and interest, y'all ain't interested in it. Huh? Y'all ain't interested in it. Jerry must go and fly them helicopters and them planes. Jerry must go. He must go out there. But you know, all these people, all they know to do is build big fancy houses, big fancy homes they're building. They're buying this, they're buying that, they're coveting this body land, the body land, everybody land they're coveting. Are such a shameless people. Now is the time for you to prove that you're worth your salt. But we know y'all ain't worth shit. Let me say that. I mean, I got to talk this story real tonight. Y'all ain't worth nothing. So you're gonna go out there. Huh? You're gonna go out there. And I know they're getting upset tonight. I know they can get upset tonight. But let me tell y'all, if you try to give us blackout here, we got standby in place. Because they gave it to us earlier. We got standby in place. So if you think you're going to block out this program, you're going to block it out tonight. I mean, this damn thing is disgusting. Not a word you're hearing. If the opposition leader in heat up the fire, light up the fire, nothing you're hearing. It's disgusting. And they know not one damn thing about foreign policy, you know. They know nothing about it. Absolutely nothing about it. And that is why I'm saying we have to take hold of this situation. We have to take hold of this situation. You want to see who that has got with them? Look who that has got with them. Operator, put on the one. Look is who the kind of people who they got with them. Tell me how they could advise them. Tell me how they could advise them.
Good morning. Why are you peddling lies instead of you embrace this?
Listen to this.
Yes, the opposition, with what they're doing, why are you slagging them off?
What lies, sir? Please expound.
You need to be put in a zoo, the one in Ascension Road, because you're peddling lies. That is where you need to be. You need to be. And locked away forever.
This is what kind of retarded fucking gaff you coming to gaff with me. Because I penalize as a monkey?
Your opposition, that is what you need to do. Embrace them.
Embrace what?
And work with them.
Embrace what?
Them off
you will see the pictures while showing what the fuck you telling me?
Chinese people.
You will see the pictures while showing you when they're going to watch it. Like to me, embrace what? Embrace poverty? Sufferation. Embrace what?
Embrace the opposition.
Why don't wake your cunt lady?
But
Tell me about the embrace opposition.
in that zoo,
I lose me wife and everything else as a result of these people. But embrace opposition.
critics.
No, I get it. I must follow them. Why don't wake your...
You see? That's the kind of people Jagdio they got with them. That's the kind of people Jagdio they got with them. He must be one of the persons on the front line. He must be one of the persons on the front line. You're embracing the opposition. You're embracing national interest. Go out there. Go out there. Critics must go out there. Everybody knows that he's a madman. It's only mad people and people who got conflicts with the law and so on. You check it. Those are the people that always walk along with them in the PPP. You check it, you can see. And yes, I understand, Shelley, mental illness, mental health issues. All of them get it. You check. Y'all in here, orphan? Oh, the opposition leader, and he needs to go and confess his sins, and he didn't want to shake my hand. Madness, you're the president according to you. They put you there. Be the bigger person, and you reach out. Low class, no class, none class them in yet. Because if they had class, Priya wouldn't go and abuse the American ambassador at his residence. Huh? If they had class, and none of them said anything about it. If they had class, they wouldn't stand in parliament and shout for rape. Huh? They ain't got no class. They don't understand what it means. But you know what? They were just dragged and dumped into a position, and they feel they're big and pompous with themselves. That's why they do all kinds of foolishness when they stand at podiums and so on, and say all kinds of craziness. But on this issue, Guyana is we own. All of Guyana is we own. We are one people, one nation with one destiny, and it will remain that way. And even if it means that we got to throw the PPP out, we can throw them out because they're not interested in the safety of the people of Guyana. Could you imagine the Venezuelans coming here and the government paying more attention to them than you pay to your own citizens? Huh? And especially when your citizens stand up against you, you feel that you got to cast them aside, as if you're living somewhere in India or somewhere there where you got caste system. We ain't got the hair. We got one people, one nation, one destiny. You see the stupidness about one Guyana, and you better fling it over that side by Venezuela, because that ain't working here, and we don't want that here. Nonsense. Viewers, I want you to understand that we have got to come together on this issue. And we've got to come together on many more issues. Let me tell y'all, you see the Doctor of Doom? Everything that man put his hand on, it failing. Every single thing. Even the marriage that he said he had, which wasn't a marriage, it failed. The fiber optic cables, y'all remember that? Huh? You remember the fiber optic cables in 2011? When Barra Jagdio was president then? It cost us $32 million US. Huh? It failed. We never know what happened to the fiber optic cable that was coming from Brazil and so on and coming through. It failed. That man, that miserable man, it failed. The Skeldon Sugar Estate, $200 million US. It never one day worked. It failed again. He governed this country. Failure under him. 1,400 black young men dead. Nobody can say anything about it. You remember the one laptop per family? Huh? You remember the one laptop per family? You know how much money that cost us? Huh? You know how much money it cost us? 90,000 of those laptops that they brought. Half of them in work couldn't work one day. Another 1,000 and something couldn't be accounted for at all. Huh? They delivered 31,000 something to people. Some work 1 day, some work 2 days, some may work no day. That same man, the doctor of doom, the champion of the earth, you got an opportunity now to go prove yourself as the champion of the earth. Go out there. Go and talk to Maduro. You know, these people are all about secrecy. These murderers, they're all about secrecy. We can fix it, you know. We can fix it. Because under the coalition and under the PNC, we've always had a policy of national development and patriotism and reminding our people that Guyana belongs to us. But they're not interested in that. They're interested in thieving the money out. And now that we got oil, it's more money they're thieving. Plenty more money they're thieving now. They got plenty more monies at their hand reach. So let me tell you what. Mark Phillips, who was a chief of staff, he and Jerry Gavaya, they're going to hold hands and they're going to go out there. Mark Phillips, well, you know he really can't say nothing. He worse than Sam Hines. He didn't even know what part he did. All he know is that the Scali prime minister. But he ain't no minister of the prime. So he will go out there. Jerry Gavaya will go out there. We got a bishop. We can carry him out there because he didn't understand what he is supposed to do. You see all the road projects? Every 2 minutes, oh, we're not going to take any excuses. We're not going, but he can't fire any of them. He can't blacklist any of those contractors. And what they're doing, they're messing us up all over the place. They start a little road here, one contractor get 10 roads to do. So by the time he start one here, he just started it hold up. He start another one somewhere, he start another one somewhere, start another one somewhere. He got to go 2 on the front line. So it's Mark, Jagdio, Bishop Edgil, Nadir, Schumann, Critic, Anil, Charles Ramson, Dotty Man. Well, I know what they're gonna do with Berry the Berry. Man, if it's Berry in your mouth or Berry in a part of them, but me know what they're gonna do with Berry because Berry got one and thing up so something. So I know what part he gonna fit in. Maybe he gonna hold water bottle or something. They're gonna carry all of them. They're gonna carry the one Ramsamy who they give approval for you know the spy machine or wherever it was. All of them will have to go there. You know, because they're putting us in jeopardy, putting our young sons in jeopardy. They got to go and they're going to bring Mia Mortlito and Ralph Gonzalez and let them go. I thought I would have heard Mia Mortley putting out a powerful statement for Guyana. And no, I can't forget Dotty Ben. Ben going out there too. He like show down himself. He can go out there too. It is so disgusting. Well, I ain't know what we gonna do with Joe. Y'all know which Joe? Pulauri Joe. That man is a disgrace for a minister of labor. Imagine that man sat at a forum with the president and encouraged teachers to say they prefer to have increased allowances. When that dunce man know that allowances don't add up to your salary when it comes to computing your pension and for you to get your gratuity. And he sat there, that hypocrite sat there, waste of a man. So I don't think they should carry him because he can go looking for Pulauri and they ain't gonna have any Pulauri, then people collect he. So I don't think they should carry him anywhere. But Nadir must go. Schumann must go with them. The whole pack of them must go. Priya must go so she can carry she flung's dress and she can hide things under she dress. Priya must go too. Not one of them must remain. All of them must go. It is so disgusting. This issue with Venezuela, we're talking about it over and over and over and over again. And they're not doing anything about it. They're not saying anything. They're behaving as if, oh, it's a throwback issue. Could never be a throwback issue. When you're having military men parading the border, that could never be any easy issue. Could never be any easy issue. But you know what? At the end of the day, they're going to send our young sons out there. That's what they're going to do. Huh? Yes, I agree with you. The same people at Bushrat who they running the people with cutlass, carry them too. Join and carry them. And I ain't sorry for Auntie Claudette. Auntie Claudette must go too. Auntie Claudette must go too. We must send Auntie Claudette. She must go out there. Auntie Claudette must go out there. I ain't sorry for Auntie Claudette. Auntie Claudette must go out there. Auntie Claudette must go too. All of them must go out there. Oh gosh, well, no, y'all don't do Kwame so. Kwame gonna stay on the one side and he can distract the Venezuelans. He can stay on one side and we can use him as a distractor. That's what he can go out there and do. I mean, it's so damn disgusting the way these people are operating. It is disgusting. I have a guest to bring on. I'm hoping that the guest is going to come in a short while, but we're gonna bring a young man here to tell us a bit more about this whole issue and what are our plans with going forward for this issue. But in the meantime, all them names that are called, y'all better start learning which is your right foot, which is your left foot, which is right hand, which is left hand. So when we say left, right, you know what to do. When we say squad, halt, you know what to do. But I know I like Darum Lal, when he look over and he see them little Venezuelans there, he gonna run over quick time. Because he's get excited, you know? He's get excited. He just get excited. Oh my, y'all don't do Gail so bad. The viewer say Gail should go out. Don't do Gail so bad. Auntie Gail with the good hair. I don't do she so bad. But I know right now I hear Auntie Claudette sing got stress. I hear she got stressed right now because it is alleged that her nephew was the mastermind for the murder yesterday. The boy with a murder for the $7.7 million. And watch now, she nephew went to court. I think he went to court today. Or the police collect he. Not a handcuff on his hand. But you know what? They know to put on shackles from people's foot and handcuffs from people's hand for simple things. But an alleged murderer, a man who admitted and carry the police to show them where the money is there at the house in Diamond, not a handcuff on his hand. So Auntie Claudette got stressed right now. I don't know how she can deal with it. She on the bench, but I know the story is going. You know the story is going. We're waiting to see what will happen there. I mean, the people lost their innocent son, all because of greed and covetousness. Huh? And that's what the PPP, that's what the PPP preaches to them. That's what they instill in them. Look, all them millions of dollars, all the $500 bills, look. Wherever you name something Silvio, you gain Silvio, something say name. It is crazy. Every time the PPP come around, this is what we have in this country. This is what we have. And you know, callers, viewers, I'm so happy that you're here because I like the vibes I'm getting from you. We can put Gail to smoke the cigarettes and she can blow smoke in their face. We can get you all kind of thing. We can roll up maybe black sage leaf and so on, coconut fiber. So give Sheila, she smoke it there. These, all of them must go. All those jokers must go out there. They have not one iota of what foreign policy is. Not one. Yes, the man is wicked. He wicked like, oh, I can't call it name before you next thing, you know. You know that they tell me they make a big thing out of going to the police to make a report that I threatened somebody and something. Because I sing a song and said that I announced that announcement and say I threatened to kill people frightened. The entire DPP must go. The DPP must go too. Yes. She must go too. All of them must go. So Auntie Gail will be at one side blowing the smoke, giving the signal, and Kwame, we can put on a little flounce skirt and put him at the other side so, and he can walk up. You know, we like walk up himself. Yes, he can wiggle up himself, and then we can get Priya coming and a few others to rape, you know? Like if rape is something easy. All them shouting rape in parliament. No class these people don't have. None whatsoever. None. Well, you know, I said the same thing. Caller, I said, viewer, I said the same thing. I said, Jack, they're going to bring out the Red Beret crew and we're going to have to call on sheriff security because I noticed sheriff got a whole lot of things. I see sheriff bring helicopter. Just now they're gonna bring jet. They're gonna bring wherever. We're gonna have to call on them to go to the borders for us to keep the peace, just to keep the peace and to bring some form of calmness and so on. Well, I know part we can put she because she little too bright. She color too bright. But I'm saying yes. Patricia Chase Green, she joining the army too. She gonna join the army too. So we gonna have an all brigade of National Service, GNS. And then we're going to have a young brigade of the People's Militia. Bishop Edgel, you're not going in the People's Militia. You go in National Service with the old brigade. Sheriff Army will go with the People's Militia. Mark going with old brigade National Service. National Service Mark going with. Mark going over that side. I know out there, he and Jagdio, and all of them and Jerry. I know who will be the chief of staff over there, but let them try with that. But we putting them right over that side. It's two defense forces we have in. We gonna have three. We gonna have the Guyana Defense Force. Poor boy Omar. Look where they got Omar now. Poor boy they put in shambles, you know. Poor boy they put in shambles. But Omar me sparing you. You going to. Because once them little young boys going, you going too. So start gearing up yourself. You going there too. So we're going to have Omar and the Guyana Defense Force. And then we're going to have our friend Ali and Mark and Jerry and all of them, Schumann and Manzoor Nadir, all of them on that one side. We can call them GNS. And then we're going to have Sheriff and the Red Beret. We're going to put them on the side with the militia. They got to go out there. All of them got to go. And when they're gone out there, we're going to have the boss, the real boss, Aubrey Compton Norton, who will be delivering messages to the nation and who would be engaging the foreign agencies. Because, he served a long, long time in the foreign affairs ministry. He worked under the likes of Sir Sridhar Ramphal and Rashley Jackson and what is my name? Ronald Austin and all of them. He worked under them. So he understands foreign policy. So he will be there to update the nation and to bring the sense of calmness while we put those out there. Yes, Jack, you're gonna go. Oh, you want Jack? You go with flowers? I know what kind of flowers y'all gonna give him. But he gotta go out. He and Mark Phillips, all of them, they're gonna fight for be chief of staff. Me know gonna be chief of staff. But they're gonna fight for be chief of staff. It is crazy. It is crazy. Huh? Oh gosh, well, I agree with y'all, that we need educated people to defend Guyana. I agree with you folks. I do agree with you that we need educated people to defend Guyana. But we can send them out there first. Let it take some of the firing first. Let it take some hot sun. Let them take some of the hot sun out there. Let them take some of the hot sun. Let them go in front, and we will have the real folks behind. Jagdio might find Sue out there. The Sue that he can't find, he might find him out there. The PPP, of course, poor leadership coming from them. I think the operator will go get our guest in a few minutes. But while the operator is doing that, I want to say to you, is a set of mad people. And I'm not going to leave the director of sports out. The director of sports joining Jagdio them on that side there. He joining them over there to go. These people are a set of worthless people. Worthless people. Worthless people. And I don't care. Yes, critic going with them too. Their wickedness will be tested out there. He going out there with them. It's a set of nonsense that they're doing. No public awareness coming from these people. So all we hearing is a thing here, a thing there. Somebody sent a video, somebody sent a thing, and people getting concerned, and people are getting anxious and anxiety stepping in because we're not hearing from the people who we ought to hear from. Maybe they just don't know what to say. So, I pity them. But the thing is, Carmen, good night to you, and Lester and Cheryl and everybody, Don and so on, and Roderick, good night to all of you. But this is a real, real, real issue. This is a real issue. And we have to address it. And we have to address everything else. Mind you, I noticed the other day we had big marches and so on in support of Palestine, the people in Palestine there. And I'm happy about that. But the same people we would want to see you come out in support of your own land. Come and support what is happening in your own land. Come out. Call out the president. Call out the vice president, Doom, Doctor of Doom. Call out Priya and all of them. And tell them they must come and talk about what is happening. Well, when the defense force, when we have an issue like this, the defense force, they would step up. So we can't put Clifton Hickins there. You can't put the Commissioner of Police Act in there. You want to mess up everything? Y'all don't drive down the streets of Joshua and see what's happening. Guyana is a real place. When the traffic lights saying red, the police officer's telling you go, go, go. When the traffic lights saying green, he tell you stop. So you can't send Clifton Hickins there for nothing at all. You can't send Clifton Hickins there. It is crazy. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. You can't send him there. And so we are going to have to make this issue one that every single citizen is interested in. And all of us, we got to give support to our brothers and sisters, especially those who are on the Essequibo Coast. And those who are in the hinterland. That entire county, we are going to give the support to them. Because those people are our people. I want the vice president to host the press conference tomorrow to tell us about what strategies they have in place, the ones that we should know about. Of course, we don't want them to, Cyrus, that's not your name. Cyrus, why that is not your name? That is not your name, Cyrus, right? You are ashamed to say your correct name and to put your real face there. You're going to be one of the persons when we find your real identity, we can send you out there to join them. Matter of national importance, you making yourself a damn fool about. Huh? And so we are going to ensure that we give the kind of assurance to our people who are living in that Cinderella County there. Because I know the folks are worried there and they're wondering what is going to happen. I ain't see Ali going anywhere there and giving and talking to the people about what should be happening. Huh? I ain't seeing that. But I seen he jumping around all over the place. All over the place. No, not Clifton Hickins. Not Hickins. Y'all didn't see today the police vehicle reverse and knock down a woman. They didn't even know that they knocked down the woman, running over the woman, that kind of thing. So how we can send? No, we can't do that. Guyana Police Force, Robeson Ben, what is going on with the Guyana Police Force? You know what I learned just the other day? That after all of those millions and hundreds of millions of dollars are being approved by the National Assembly, well, you know they got the numbers, so they got with it. All them monies that go into the Ministry of Home Affairs, you know, the Guyana Police Force renting barricades. You see all them barricades where there's be putting up there for people to block people? They're renting it. Somebody got to go to jail, man. Somebody got to go to jail. Where these people ain't got sense? Huh? These people ain't got no sense. Instead of them buying barricades, they're renting it. You know why they're renting it? Because it's some friend or some family they're giving a check to. And not a little check, a big, big check. I hope they're spending monies on ensuring that the Guyana Defense Force got the resources that they need. I hope they can take some of these monies with immediate effect to arm the Guyana Police Force. You notice we finding guns all over the place. I want Barajagio to tell us, one, how many guns they have seized, where those guns are being lodged, and the type of weapons. Barajagio must tell us those things on his press conference. Barajagio must also tell us how many Venezuelans we got in this country, how many are Guyanese returning, how many are Guyanese that are Venezuelans that would have been married to Guyanese. I want him to tell us how many are children of Guyanese citizens who were born in Venezuela, and how many of them are non-Guyanese. I want him to tell us that. And he must be able to tell us too what they have specialized in. Who's a housewife, who's a teacher, who's a nurse, who's a policeman or was a policeman, who's trained in Uga military training, who was in the army. Barajagio must tell us those things because that is important for us right now. It is important. Oh man, I don't talk but walk and live and tell me about Joseph Hamilton. You see, he's a 2H. Don't tell me about Joseph Hamilton. He sailing. Barajagio opened his mouth and said they have fulfilled their promise. 50,000 jobs. I ain't hear Jagdio say to me yet what categories of jobs those are. Whether they were public servants, whether they were teachers, whether they went into the police force or the Guyana Defense Force, or they went into the gold field, or where these, well, not the gold field, into, you know what I mean, the geology and mines. Well, all of those are public servants. Barajagio must come out and tell us where the categories of jobs that these persons were employed to do. Barajagio must also come out to say to us whether these people were permanently employed or they're being employed on contract. I noticed the new thing now to thief the money is employing them contractually. So you can give big fancy salaries to your friends and your families and your favorites. And outside of the salaries, they get gratuity every 6 months. I want to know why these public service appointments are being done on contractual basis. You see, these people ain't got no vision. They're a bunch of crooks and thieves. And so that's all they do. You check the Ministry of Education, you're going to see how many of them they're on contract. Big fancy salary they get in, super salaries they get in. And if you check to see where they came, when they came out of the system, what level they were when they were in the system, and the salaries that they're getting now is another story. You know, these are serious issues. And I'm hoping that you're making note of what is happening. We got confusion in every part of this country. Just the other day, I noticed somebody video it and had it sharing Wild West. A Venezuelan woman walking the seawalls, naked skin. That's what we turn to now. This beautiful land of ours, Guyana, one people, one nation, one destiny. Huh? A woman walking naked on the road by the seawall there. And she flouncing up herself. That's what we gone to now? Huh? I'm sure if a Guyanese had gone to Barbados, they were going to be in the lockups. Or Trinidad or Antigua or Venezuela. But this place turned anything. Wholesale thieving, wholesale and retail. In Bartica, we got big problems. The generator that they carry up there, up to now, it can't start working properly. People, chickens spoil, their beef spoil, their fish spoil, their vegetables spoil, everything. The PPP are a bunch of waste. They can't manage, but they're no good to thief. They could do that one good. They know good how to discriminate. They can do that good. They know good how to sideline people, discriminate, sideline, same thing. They know good how to do that. And you know what? This story is being written on the wall that a change is going to come. A change is going to come, and it's coming very quickly. It's coming very, very quickly. We saw the 10 days workers. Imagine the 10 days workers. They're getting $40,000 to go to work for 10 days. And teachers who teach in a whole month, they're getting 98,000 and 120,000 and 145,000 and them kind of monies. You know, the PPP is a disaster. They're a natural disaster to Guyana. They're a natural disaster to Guyana. If you're going to create jobs for people, create permanent jobs for people. Create permanent jobs for people. Don't create no contractual job for people. 50,000 jobs you create. Well, all them jobs probably went to them $40,000 worker. But what do they receive at the end of that? Huh? They're paying NIS out of that? They can't get gratuity. These people are malicious. The PPP are a demonic force, like somebody Rhonda is saying. They're a bunch of thieves and demonic force. And we got to pray them out. We got to pray them out. We got to wash them out. We got to sweep them out, and we got to vote them out. That's what we have to do. We never had this kind of thing with Venezuelans flooding this country under the coalition. Huh? But by the time the Haitians came here, you dumped all of them out. You passed them through court and all kind of thing. We must give we must stipulate it too that the Venezuelans must have a visa to come to Guyana. They must get visa to come to Guyana too. Since the Haitians who are a part of CARICOM that we are a part of got to get visas, the Venezuelans must get visa to come here too. And when we find them here without that, we must send them back where they come from. You see, while it's good to be nice to people, you can't be too nice to people at the expense of your people. When you be too nice to the Venezuelans, you know what is happening? It has implications for our security system. It has implications for our education system, for our health sector, for the public service sector, for all the sectors it has implications for. Because if we had budgeted $20 for 5 people, that $20 now got to stretch for 10 people. And so people getting next to nothing. And second-class treatment. Imagine the Venezuelans come here, they get house lots and that kind of thing. And our own people are here. The teachers are here, still waiting for the house lots to be allocated to them since 2006. The teachers are here, still waiting for the housing revolving project. They can't get it up to now. Y'all think the PPP easy? And when the teachers decided that they want to speak out against it, you hear that it's political, and it's political. And in 2018, when the teachers spoke out against the coalition government, Priya Manikchand and all of them, they're writing up on Facebook in support of the teachers. And now she's saying that the teachers confused, and when the teachers call strike, that it's political. Priya, you could spell political? Then I see Priya gone to somewhere, Lenora or somewhere, somebody sent a message to tell me that Priya went to commission something. Let me find this thing. I can read it for y'all. Priya went she commissioned something, I think at Lenora Secondary or something like that. The teachers and students, and they're telling them that the teachers and students teachers from Swami private schools, they're going to be paid by the Ministry of Education to give lessons at Lenora Secondary School. What happened to the teachers at Lenora Secondary School? They're not worthy of giving lessons and to be paid? Students will have lessons, students will have weekend lessons they're giving the children. What happened? Did you consult with the teachers at Lenora Secondary School and what they said no to you? This just shows how these people are disrespectful. It just shows how the kind of disrespect and disdain these people got for certain people. I mean, let me say this. I have nothing against the sugar workers, but by the time the sugar workers make they say what you want. Why can't you deal with the public servants just the same way and teachers? But yes, Mark, you better take note, because you can get judged just the same way with them, because you and Todd and Onage 2 times sworn in and who else? One Ejel and Kwame, y'all sit down there and allow the PPP to go and break down the people homes in Mocha, where they had 51 children were left homeless because of you and your heartless crew. Now, these things cannot be, we can't sit and allow these things to go easily. We cannot sit and allow them to go easily. We will have to talk about them. Or in Boston, in Essequibo's children are living without a father. You know? The boy on the East Coast, the young man, Bacchus, his daughter living without a father. And we hearing anything else about those issues? We hearing anything else? We hearing those cases coming up and what happening? We not hearing anything? And you're damn disgusting. PPP, you're damn disgusting. But don't worry, we will not have to move a no confidence motion against you. You're going to run because you are installed. You're going to run. You're going to run. Poor sweeper cleaners, and you're giving trouble. Well, y'all don't talk about Hugh. Hugh Todd is the Minister of Foreign Affairs and something international relations. Some fancy thing they add at the end of it. Have you heard Hugh speaking about this whole issue with us and educating this nation on anything? You hear anything coming from him? Not a word, because he can't say anything. He got to wait till Barajagio tell him to speak. He can't say anything. It is disgusting the way these people operate. But my friends, my brothers, my sisters, I want to say to you, let us reject the PPP and stand together in unison as one people, one nation, with one destiny. Don't bother with Priyanka nonsense about licensing teachers. Priyanka got no authority to do that. That must come from consultation. And if you're going to talk about licensing of teachers, you got to fix the schools properly. So don't bother with Priyanka waste time talks. Priya need to go and fix what is happening at every single department of education. Priya need to go and answer to the COI for the Madia fire. That's what Priya needs to do. That's what she needs to do. She and Dirty Man, they need to go and answer for the fire that killed 20 innocent Amerindian children who had a whole lot of potentials. One of them could have been the president in another 5 or 8 years or 10 years from now. We will not forget those days. We will not forget those days. Roy Anthony, if you don't know, teachers got 8, 10, and 12% under the coalition government. Teachers got that. Teachers got in 1 year 300 duty-free concessions. So don't talk about what happened. The police force was a professional arm. You never used to have the police taking bribe like they're taking. You then find all them cocaine and all kind of thing between 2015 and 2020. So you go back where they send you from and tell them, let's fight the Venezuelan issue. So don't come here and talk stupidness. Don't come on this program and talk stupidness, Anthony, whatever your name, Roy, Anthony, whatever, Anthony, your name. Don't come here and talk stupidness. Because you are one of the mentally lazy ones. And you're a no child left behind. But I don't want you to use somebody else's name. Use your own name. Come with your own name. When you come on this program, come with your own name. Let me talk this story and talk it right. As somebody said, Priya got 20 trucks. She needs to sell the 20 trucks. Well, I wouldn't doubt you. Because she'd get a house in Pradoville, one, she'll sell it. Then a year she'd get one in Pradoville, two, she'll sell the one. Now she living at Windsor Castle, she living now. All of them living off of poor people. Living off of ordinary Guyanese citizens, all of them. Every single one of them. The one at Ministry of not Public Infrastructure, Public Works, said he just turned minister the other day and built big house. All of them living off of poor people. Roy Anthony, you don't have to have confidence in nobody. You got to have confidence in yourself and speak out. Get from here. Call us why y'all got people like Roy Anthony who related to critics on this program. Y'all need to get this man off of here. Tell him this is not Dr. Harry's clinic. Get him off of here. Don't come and talk foolishness down here, Roy Anthony. And use your own name. That's what I want you to do. Now, we got a whole lot of issues. And these clowns not finding time to deal with these issues, you know. They're finding time to come and talk foolishness, to come and type foolishness on this program. Not here. Go and type and tell Jagdio how to deal with the Venezuelans, how to deal with, what's his name? I don't even remember the president of Venezuela name, because it is important to me. Maduro, tell Jagdio what to tell him. You see, by the time they put out a statement, Ali put out a statement, bam, Maduro put out one behind him. And say, and so they take offense to what they put out there. But you know what? When the leader of the opposition step into place, you see what we had? You see what we had? A joint statement. They had not could match the statement. You see, did you see Maduro them respond to that joint statement? When you're talking about people who got intelligence, that's what a joint statement signifying. Not meeting of the minds. It's people who got integrity. You see who went on that team there? Ronald Austin. But look, story what we got here. And you tell me if the PPP is serious about one people, one nation, one destiny, and having a unified position. Operator, could you show us these two maps? Tell me if these people are serious about this business. Tell me. Serious things, and look what joke they're making out of it. Look what joke they're making out of it. A joint statement was issued, and watch what we got coming out of it. Look what we got coming out of it, and y'all tell me, you judge. You judge, look what's happening there. A joint statement was put out, and we had the map of Guyana, which says one people, one nation, one destiny, and I think it said all of Guyana belong to us or something like that. And then Bob, the installees put up a map which talks about, look, madness, one Guyana. You think these people serious about what they're doing? You think these people serious about what they're doing? These people are not serious about anything. They're not serious. Where in this country, where did you see anywhere on any one of our national symbols talk about one Guyana? I don't know what is really wrong with these people. I don't know what is really wrong with these people. They don't understand, and they don't seem to want to understand either. No wonder they allowed Hickens to put police on the police vehicle. Y'all better pull it off. Y'all better pull it off, because the fact that you're putting that on our vehicles, it is saying that you're giving leeway to the Venezuelans. And I'm sure they got some of the police vehicle on the Escribal Coast and in Blethem and those areas with police on it. Give credence to the Venezuelans. Give credence to them. Y'all are a pack of dunces. Huh? Guyana is an English-speaking country, and you talking about policia? For what reason? Are they stupid or what, people? Huh? Are they stupid or what? And I could understand that the Doctor of Doom don't know any better. That's why he quiet. He big and pompous with himself. He should have had a statement out there. Huh? Crazy. But I ain't finished with this issue, because this is a national issue. And we will have to continue to talk about it. We will have to talk about it. We will have to continue to update this nation about what is happening. We will have to continue to call on other big brothers like the US and Canada and the UK and Trinidad and so on to put out statements out there in support of us. We're going to have to do that. Barrett, Doctor of Doom Jagdio. Barrett, Champion of the Earth Jagdio /Sue. Let me say to you, y'all go and resuscitate the National Service. Go and resuscitate the People's Militia. Pull those arms back up. Resuscitate them. And have all of those young men and women that we have and start nationalizing them. Start nationalizing them. Y'all just sit there and do a bunch of stupidness. A whole bunch of stupidness y'all sit down there and do. Huh? We have to demand that every Guyanese is treated equally in this country. Not Venezuelans because their hair straight. We got plenty people here, like I said earlier, still holding on to that pink slip for the cash grant, from the COVID cash grant. They can't get it, but you're giving 50,000 Venezuelans, you're giving them aid. And you got people here sleeping on the pave. The time what Ali is take to walk around the place and saying that he go in and check cook-up shop and who's selling cook-up late at night, you must go and get those people off the pave. That's what you must do. You're walking around the place like a big clown. Look, we don't have time for nonsense here. It's time for us to unite as a people and to ensure that Guyana remains ours, all of Guyana. And so I want to urge you, my viewers, those who are here, those who are watching from Ethiopia, those who are watching us from Paris, those who are watching us from Switzerland and Turkey and everywhere, just put a little slogan on your Facebook page, put up a post. Guyana is ours. Guyana is ours. Guyana belongs to us. Just put it up there on your WhatsApp DP and so on. Just put it up there. Because the PPP are about to sell us out, but we ain't taking that. I don't know if the operator has the song, Not a Blade of Grass, that he can play for us to end this program, but I want to thank you so much for being here with us. We're going to continue on this next week. We're going to talk about what is happening, some more of what is happening in the education sector and what is happening in labor. And we will continue to push this national issue, because we are in this together. But we will not sit and allow the PPP to do nonsense. We will continue to call them out. We will continue to call them out. Guyana belongs to all of us. Dirty man, wherever you are, Guyana belongs to all of us. So don't get excited when you see the Venezuelan girls. I don't know how come somebody see you running there on the seawall to behind the woman with the naked skin woman. But I heard that he was somewhere there too. I don't know. This is how he is be attracted to these people. These people is be attracted to him. But that's Dirty Man, you know. But we sending Dirty Man out there. Don't forget, Dirty Man, Ramson, Director of Sports, Nadir, Schumann, Mark Phillips, Jerry Gavaya. Somebody said Joe Singh. Yes, Joe Singh. All of them going out on the front line there. Javio and Ali. Priya going on one side, Gail on the other side, Kwame on the other side. They can distract them while we use Sonia and Susan Rodriguez, and so we can put them somewhere in the mix-up. But operator, if you have that song, we're going to take that song as our song to go out with. Let me thank you again for being here with us on this episode of Advancing the Cause. Remember, Guyana is we own. Guyana belongs to all of us, and we are going to ensure that we hold this together, because we are going to stand together as one people, one nation, one destiny, because we ain't giving up not a blade of grass.
We are a peaceful people. Struggle is always struggle, and we don't look for trouble. Just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow and never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere. Make no mistake, 'cause we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one rice, not a blade of grass.